Hi there, this is Anna Dolopo, and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. I've been practicing since 1999, and today I'm going to present to you my 60th YouTube video, and today I'm going to be presenting my 191st Yelp review. There are a few more out there that have unfortunately been deleted, but I'm fortunate to have that much posted. You can find them both on my websites at committedtoabetterme.com and also at moveyourchi.com. And also on those two websites, you'll see a bunch of other testimonials that were not Yelp reviews. The reason why I'm going to share this is because this came after 8 treatments. And this is an example of a woman who was very aggressive with making sure her health gets better. She came in June 17, 2017, June 21, and then July 1st, 10, 17, 20, 24, and then on August 2nd. She's come in a few times since then. Today is August. She's come in once since then. Today is August 8th. But I really appreciate this review after only 8 treatments, just because the results were pretty profound enough for her to want to write such a great testimonial. And this is an example of what happens at least 80% of the time here in my practice, especially when people are being pretty aggressive with their treatment. The peak of the treatments typically hits within 1 to 4 days. What I mean by that is after 18 years of practice, I found that the more aggressive a person is weekly, that we get faster results. So basically, in my accountability video, I explain if you go under once a week, just don't expect any results. You may walk out with 50 to 80% improvement, whatever it is you're being treated for, but it's not going to last very long. It may last forever, but typically it's not probably going to have long-lasting results. And if you go once a week in my practice, I expect 30 to 70% improvement within 7 to 17 weeks. So basically, within 2 to 4 months, I want to see a minimum of 30 to 70% improvement with long-term results. It's important for me to under-promise and over-deliver, and especially when I'm working with someone new, I'm not going to make some false promises that I can't live up to. And people who go 2 or more times a week, I'm typically seeing hopefully at least 50 to 90% improvement, if not sooner. And we're on the path to graduating them from whatever their health concerns are. Graduating meaning 100% improvement, or at least seeing significant improvement, which is, in my book, 80 to 99% improvement. So on July 31st, this patient wrote, "Anna's so amazing, I wish I can give her 10 stars. Do you know how rare it is to find a practitioner that A, truly cares about you, B, gives you personalized attention and remembers small details about you, C, asks you every time if you see her if you are happy, and if you aren't, strives to immediately make you feel better." Sessions. Anna is forthcoming about how many healing sessions it takes to see progress, whether that is pain relief, hormonal menstrual issues, depression, what have you. Anna treats it all. Her goal is to see progress in as short a time period as you are comfortable with, because we all have lives we need to get back to. Her sessions are very reasonable, $60 for ongoing treatments. Plus, she almost yelled at me for trying to tip her. In this day and age, where everyone has their hand out for a tip, I'm looking at you, bellboys. This was refreshing. Environment, yes, this is a group setting. It sounds worse than it is. Anna is a busy practitioner, and her rooms are always booked. Although it sounds like torture to be stuck full of needles like a pincushion and left with other people in a room together, she does play meditative music and gives you blankets and warm arm cushions and eye pillows to make you comfortable. You are also encouraged to bring your own blankets, pillows, earphones to make the experience more enjoyable. I was sitting in the waiting room once, and another patient had a huge, fluffy, amazingly soft blanket, one of the big ones, in her lap. I complimented her on her blanket, and she cuddled with it and said, "It's just so soft, I love it." Hey, whatever helps you relax. On that note, Anna will let you stay as long as you want. She will always ask you how long you want the session to go for. Once I stayed for over 2 hours. In this respect, you always get your money's worth. Results. After a session with Anna, I always feel high, giddy, emotionally open. I originally went in for dry eye. Actually, both are eyes. Dry eyes, but I gotta tell you, I'm experiencing healing in multiple areas that I wasn't expecting. I'm on my 8th session, and dry eye is much better. I'm also noticing less stress, decreased PMS and moodiness, and better sleep. Notes: if you are ever uncomfortable, tell Anna. She walks into the treatment room every 10 minutes or so, checking on patients, fetching blankets, speaking privately with people, everyone has mastered the whisper in here, etc. Also, if you really want to minimize the whole group vibe, go for her later appointments at night. The last time I was there, I had the whole place to myself. She also has an online appointment system that is super convenient. Use it. So I'm going to break down each thing. First of all, I'm going to just share my rates right now as of August 8, 2017, just to make sure my bases are covered. These rates can change anytime, but for the most part, these have been my rates for the last couple of years. The initial rate is $80, and you're with me for, I asked for at least an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. We'll talk privately for 20 to 30 minutes in my office, and then you'll have the needles in for at least 45 minutes to an hour. I always guarantee 45 minutes to an hour minimum. And if I don't need the table, if I don't need to go, you're welcome to stay longer. So oftentimes people will say 15 or 30 minutes longer if I don't need the table. So I guarantee 45 minutes to an hour with the needles. Afterwards, there are 3 options for follow-up treatments if you need more than one treatment. The follow-up is $75 if we talk privately for about 10 minutes. And then again with the needles. If you go straight to the table, you'll come in and wait in the waiting room, and I don't like people to wait, so I'll, as soon as possible, invite you back. And then when you come back, we'll go straight to work, and it's $60. And if you come within 3 days, whether I have a day off or not, it is $55, so I knock off $5. So the initial rate is $80, and it's either $75, $60, or $55. $75 if we talk privately, or $60 if you go straight to the table, or $55 if you come within 3 days of your most recent visit. Let's see. I provide blankets and eye pillows and little blankets for your arms, and it's pretty comfortable in there. Some people want to bring their own blankets, their own pillows. You're welcome to do that. Typically what I do is I treat one major thing. I'll treat everything you're coming in for, but I like to see 1, if not 2, major things improve by at least 80 to 90%, and then be more aggressive with everything else that I'm treating. If you go to both of my websites, committedtoabetterme.com and moveyourqi.com, you'll see a lot of reviews and testimonials and case studies that I've also posted where several things were being treated at the same time. With this particular patient, she talked about how she felt better, her dry eyes felt better, but then she also noticed less stress, decreased PMS, and the moodiness was better, and her sleep was better. So I was focusing primarily on the eyes, but all these other things are improving as well. It's not uncommon for people to come in and have 3, 5, 10 things they want me to treat. But I'll always say, what is the most important thing that if I can make your life better for the next 2 to 6 weeks, and you feel like 50 to 100% improved, which one is that one thing, so that we can have a target? I always tell patients, you can't hit a target unless you have one. What is that one target? And is it anxiety? Is it digestive issues? Is it neck pain or whatever? Be very clear. And if I can get that to at least 80 to 90% improved, you're going to, number one, feel like your time and your money are worth being here. And also, you'll just feel so much better, and all these other things will improve as well. I have no problem with, I don't take tips from patients. I just want to let people know that. Because oftentimes people do have to get more than one treatment. I do want to address that. I was a full-time massage therapist for years. I was a food server for many, many years. So it's not that I don't condone tipping, because in many professions I'm a great tipper. But just here in my practice, I'm not going to speak for other acupuncturists, but in my practice, I don't want anyone tipping me, because that extra $5, $10 or whatever can go to your next treatment. I want to see you heal faster. So I've done this video, one particular video, and the last other 59 videos. This is my 60th. The other 59 videos, 3 of them are called accountability. Accountability 1, 2, and 3. It's so important I did it 3 times. I explained what to expect if you go under once a week, or 2 more times a week. That's such an important thing to understand, because this person, for example, did 8 treatments from June 17 until August 2. She was pretty aggressive. So 2 from mid-June on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in July, and then 1 in August. And that's how we were able to get really good results. So she did talk about the group vibe. I do have community acupuncture here in Orange County. I did do private sessions from 1999 to 2006, and I did both 2007 and 2008. I just went full on community acupuncture. If you're looking just for a private room, I'm not the perfect practitioner for you. But if you're trying to get a particular thing done, you want something affordable, you want me to get it done right, and you want someone who's experienced, I've been doing this since 1999, then I'm more than likely a great practitioner for you. And I have no problem referring out to my other amazing acupuncture colleagues. Something that's not mentioned here is that I do practice balance method almost exclusively. I want to say 99.999% of the time. That's just something that I'll talk about in practice. I'm not going to explain it here, but it's a lot different than what I studied in school, which was traditional Chinese medicine. TCM is great. I just don't do it anymore. I did that professionally from 99 to 2006. And then since March 6, 2006, I've been practicing primarily Dr. Tan's balance method. So that's a little gist of, I felt like this testimonial did an amazing job with, number one, explaining how it is here and that you can bring your own blankets, that I believe that my fees are pretty reasonable. I try to make them as affordable as possible. That helps me make a great living, takes care of my family, and also have a great location in Orange County and is affordable for almost everyone. And I do have morning, lunch, and evening hours. My evening goes until about 7, and people typically stay with the needles for about 45 minutes to an hour. And if I don't need the table, you can stay longer for 15 or 30 more minutes. And sometimes it might be even longer. I just like to let people know your first visit, plan an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. And that is us talking for about 20 minutes and then 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll get to work. I like to oftentimes just get straight to work so you can see the magic is in the needles. I mean, it's fun. I love listening to my patients. I love talking with my patients. There's a lot that I have to share, but in my practice, I am an acupuncturist, and I like to focus on that work. And it's just an amazing feeling when you have the acupuncture needles and you're just chilling for about an hour. It's your downtime. So please visit my two websites, committedtoabetterme.com and moveyourqi.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 949-305-1703. And my cell phone is on my websites. It's a 619 number. Feel free to just text me anytime. And you can either schedule online. If my schedule looks full, just feel free to text me your full name and email address, and then I'll see what time I can have for you. I am at this phase of my pregnancy 28 weeks. So coming September on, I'm going to be probably scheduling just 1 to 3 weeks out until it gets slower and slower. Not slower and slower, but closer and closer. And then I'll just be kind of shortening my time and scheduling ahead, just kind of going one day at a time, probably from October on. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day.